This assignment, after that, will take some more time to think about. It'll actually be a less time-consuming assignment as far as the actual work, but the process beforehand will be more. Your goal of the assignment is to invent something that we will then 3D print, and then you will then be able to use. So the idea with that is that you have to come up with something that you will invent that we could then 3D print. This item can be about 4 inches by 4 inches by 4 inches. That's about our size. The material for it is not incredibly cheap, but it does take a very long time to print anything. So if everyone had a huge one, it would take forever to do. So you can go out on Google Images, you can type 3D printed invention if you want, you can find your own keywords. You can also go to this website, which is called Thingiverse. This is where people have created stuff that is for 3D printing that you can use to gather ideas, not necessarily something that you would steal from, of course, but you might get an idea about something you want to do. For instance, here is a hanger that somebody built. I don't know what it does, but it's a hanger. I did find this cool one that this guy built. I mean, it's cool theoretical. I don't know how good practically it would be. Where did it go? Come on. View more. I'll just search for it. Mail. That's kind of neat there too. That. I can't find it now. It was right there. I shouldn't have searched. Now it's just gone. But anyway, what it was is this thing you attach to your mailbox, and the way that it's set up is that when the person goes and they put mail in, they open up your mailbox. This causes this like other 3D item to fall out, and you can see this 3D item kind of hanging there, and that way you know you have mail. You don't have to go out there and check because the thing is right there. This one's kind of cool too. This is a phone holder, so you'd be able to mount it to like a wall, and then it extends, and then your phone, I guess, would go right there with a rubber band, which seems really low tech, but I guess that works. The idea is good, but the execution needs a little work. There was also one that rolled stamps that was kind of cool. Here's another phone holder. The easy thing to do, the easiest thing is a phone holder. It literally is. That was the first thing I ever like 3D printed. I made one for my car. It still is used in my car. It just, my phone slides into it. It holds itself into the vent. It's amazing. So go out there, get some research. We cannot do 100% accurate stuff. So anything that has moving parts, I would avoid, okay? Try to think of this as a solid item that you could just use. Here's another example of just a solid item. This is a clip hanger. So you see the phone holder is like clipped into whatever this is, airplane. Yeah, it looks like an airplane seat. And then your phone gets held in there. It's really weird, the angle of it, but maybe it's for a kid. Or maybe you can adjust it is what it looks like. Yeah. That's cool. Okay, so that's why I want you to start thinking about this now, because it might take you 3 weeks or 2 weeks to figure out what it is you want to do, and then start planning for that item. Mm-hmm.
And you said when they're printed out, they're pretty much in any dimensions, only 4 inches long.
4 inches by 4 inches is our block, yeah. Right? So you plan on that. If it's a little bit over, it's not a big deal, but we can't, the tray is only so big, right? And we can only print basically in this flat area at a time. A couple examples. So go through and just start thinking about it. Your everyday life, just like what are some things that I would love to have, like something I think would be an awesome thing to have. My phone holder, like I said, I use it all the time. I go in my car, drop it in there, and it's charging. I don't have to worry about it sliding around or anything. It's also not sticking like the vent ones, because I've had those before. If you stick your phone on a vent and it's blowing hot air and my phone is charging, now it's extra hot. So I don't have to worry about that because it's below the vent. Was there another site? No, I think that should do it. Okay, so just start getting ideas for that. Start writing down if you need dimensions, like how big is your phone. If you're going to do a phone holder, you need to know the width, dimensions, the height, all that stuff. If it's going to go in a specific spot, then obviously that too. Another one I built, it goes on my steering wheel, not while I'm driving, but just when I'm sitting, and it like holds my phone right there. Same kind of idea. Sir?
So when we're working on this in Maya, the grid mat that we usually work on, does that represent a 1 by 1 inch?
Centimeters.
Oh, centimeters?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Now I'll show two. I'll show Fusion. That's if you want to get more accurate. The Hodor doorstop was done inside of Fusion. Because and the dice thing too, Maya doesn't handle accuracy terribly too well. So when I go into Fusion, it's like right on. I punch in, I need this exactly this many centimeters and exactly this tall and whatever else, and it does a really good job of making sure that it's locked in. Whereas Maya, sometimes I'll print something and it's like somehow it's like off. It's like off like an inch or something ridiculous. Oh, that was the other site. You could also go to Etsy and you can look up 3D printing things. Print 3D, there we go, 3D printed. There you go, there's an invention, a 3D 9-faced planter. That's 9 faces. Here's a hand, there's this, there's that. Okay, so you can look up little things that are inside here. Again, you might not find anything on this, but you might. You might get inspired and might get an idea of this is something that I think would be cool. I did print one of these. I didn't model one, but I did find one online and print it. This is the death whistle. It's apparently an Aztec thing where you would blow into it and it makes this like deathly rattle sound. It's kind of cool. But mine is nowhere near as, it's not cool shape like that. It's just like rounded. Cool. Any other questions? No? All right.